Hugh Ekberg is the president of Kitchen and Bath Americas for Kohler Company. Before joining Kohler, he was president of the supply chain and industrial divisions and board member of the White's Company, an executive at Hirsch Industries, and served in the manufacturing management roles at American Industrial Partners and Procter & Gamble. Hugh is an MIT graduate, degree in mechanical engineering. Most significantly, he's a graduate of our M program. Where, like you, he accomplished the feat of having earned an MBA degree, and at that point was a Master's of Engineering Management. He currently serves on the advisory board of the Masters of Product Design and Development and on the M program. The M program is the Innovation Council program. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome Hugh Ekberg.
Well, I wish I had Dino Tino's hairdo right now, so I'd probably have hat heads. So, thank you, Dino Tino, and all the Northwestern and McCormick faculty and administration. Good afternoon, graduates, family, and friends. It is a distinct pleasure to be here with you today. Based on the last time I was in your seat, I have two objectives in the next 10 minutes. One is to impart a few nuggets of wisdom that are actually helpful to you in your future. And if I pull that off, I've got a chance at accomplishing the second objective, which is that you'll have even a vague memory of who gave this speech when you're my age. When Dino Tino asked me to speak today, my first reaction was, wow, that is extraordinary. Truly, to be asked to address a group of the world's top-tier students is a huge honor. It makes me proud and happy to be here today to share this very important day of achievement and commencement with you. So I want to say congratulations again for what you've achieved. It made me smile and be thankful because it reminded me that all things considered, I've enjoyed an extraordinary life. And when I thought about that, I said, let's make that the theme of today. Let's make all of our lives extraordinary. First and foremost, I owe a great deal to my parents, my wife, my family, my friends, that ingrained in me the values and work ethic that have made this life possible. So please join me in a very loud round of applause for the many wives, husbands, family, parents, and friends out there today that put you on your current extraordinary path to earn this master's degree from Northwestern University. The challenge and the opportunity now is to continue to do the things that will make the rest of your life extraordinary. It does get harder the further you progress, but the key is it's totally up to you. I remember one of my mentors who used to actually get visibly upset if you wished someone luck or told someone to have a great day. He would stop you and clearly articulate, luck is not reliable, hope is not a strategy, and no one gets to have a great day unless he or she makes it a great day. Now, that may sound a little odd, but I do ask you to remember it because I found it to be quite helpful. Since my claim is living an extraordinary life, a life that makes you happy and proud, is primarily up to you from this point forward, I want to share a few thoughts that I believe can help you accomplish that goal. First, I'm going to provide some context. It requires dedication and hard work, and it's defined by results, not effort. It may sound daunting, but anything worth pursuing probably is. But it's also important to understand that the only people that determine how extraordinary your life is and what you achieve are you and those closest to you. It's not about achieving enormous financial, professional, or public success, unless that's how you define it. It's about being happy and proud. It's about being the you that you want to be and achieving the goals that you have set for yourself. So, my hypothesis is you can make your life extraordinary if you commit to do the right thing, take chances and push yourself outside your comfort zone, and work hard and deliver excellent results. I know. That sounds like something like motherhood and apple pie. It's probably in every self-help book around the country. It may not sound very insightful, But I do want to dig a little deeper to understand what it really means to pursue those as guideposts. To start, I'm doubtful you'll achieve the goals you set for yourself if you do these things some of the time. You must strive to do them all of the time, and especially when it's most difficult, because hard work is the foundation to achievement and personal satisfaction. So this first guidepost, do the right thing, right? When we were born, there was no promise or guarantee life was going to be easy or fair, but make no doubt, life is awesome, right? You only live once, and we need to make the most of this outstanding gift of life that we've been granted. It's hard to do that with guilt or regrets. I'm not going to dwell too long on this because I expect we all know it to be true, but I think it's important to reflect for a minute on the number of lives that are devastated by bad decisions. I'm fairly confident that the leaders of the Volkswagen Company that were complicit in those unethical decisions were considered to be living extraordinary lives shortly before the news became public. Pressure and temptation will exist throughout your life, and you have to be very disciplined and diligent to do the right thing. I encourage you to always process tough decisions through the filter of how you and those closest to you would judge the choice you make if they had all of the information when you made the choice. As hard as it may be at any time, the joy of living without guilt or regret is absolutely worth it. So I consider this first principle to be digital. It's on or off. If you don't do the right things, achieving an extraordinary life will be hard to do. The next two items are analog. They have frequency and amplitude. How you control these elements will determine how extraordinary you make your life. So the second principle, take chances and push yourself outside your comfort zone, determines your potential. And as we all know, potential is just that. It's potential. It has to be converted into success or failure. It sets up risk and reward. In addition to personal growth, this is where innovation happens. Exploring new ideas and venturing into the unknown is where real discovery and innovation will happen. The reason more people don't do this, it's very hard and it's often quite scary. If you want an extraordinary life, I believe this must be your fuel. I'm sure you've all heard John F. Kennedy's famous quote, "Only those that dare to fail greatly can achieve greatly." It's not a great quote because JFK said it. It's a great quote because it is so true. When I discuss this with people, there's always quick agreement that stretching yourself outside your comfort zone is where personal growth and development will happen. The part that's not always comprehended is that to be outside your comfort zone, you must be actually physically and mentally uncomfortable. If you don't feel anxious, nervous, or stressed, you're probably not pushing yourselves far enough. I'm not suggesting you go through life stressed out, unable to sleep, and start getting health problems. What I am suggesting is you have to push yourself and challenge yourself every day. For those of you that competed in sports, academic competitions, or performed in dance, music, or acting, you all know that feeling of discomfort you get before you step on the field, the court, or the stage. That discomfort is your mind and your body reacting to the fear of failure and the thrill of success. Those that win and distinguish themselves learn to crave that feeling of excitement and that tension and harness it as a fuel to achieve success and accept and learn from failure. I'm going to share one personal example here. So about 20 years into my professional career, I made a decision to take a senior leadership role in a troubled business in an industry I knew nothing about. It made me pretty uncomfortable. It made my wife pretty uncomfortable. But I can also tell you that if you judge that career decision in terms of economic advancement and job satisfaction, it would be called a failure. But in that role, me and my team were unwilling to fail in the objectives we had set. And the important part of that decision is it taught me the most important part about getting outside your comfort zone is that it forces you to learn and improve. And I've been able to apply that lesson throughout my career ever since. And if I hadn't experienced that in that role, I'm quite sure my career would not have progressed as far as it has. So when you continually put yourself in a position to learn and improve, and you realize that learning something new is more important than being right, you give yourself the full potential to enjoy an extraordinary life. I also want to point out it's important to know this does not just apply to your professional or academic pursuits. This applies to your personal life. I have many achievements in my life that I'm proud of. My wife of 24 and a half years, the relationship with my family, my daughter of 21 years, my friends are all at the very top of that list. The same is true of my work teams. Wherever I've been part of my best professional success, it is when I've invested in building the best team with strong, trusting relationships. Those personal and professional relationships bring me the most happiness and the best memories. Building strong and meaningful personal and professional relationships requires taking risks and being vulnerable. You have to be willing to give when you don't have certainty you'll get something in return. But rest assured, if you take the risk to give selflessly, great things will come in return. Now, working hard and delivering excellent results is where it all comes together. I'll never forget the wisdom of legendary college basketball coach John Wooden when he said, "Do not confuse activity with achievement, because in the end, it's all about achievement. Trying hard and giving your best is honorable, it's expected, and it's always appreciated, but it is not extraordinary. Working hard and delivering excellent results is where you convert the potential energy created by taking risks into success. Intensity, drive, and persistence are how you achieve the goals you have set for yourself. When failure begins to loom, don't accept it. Learn and adjust and exert all effort to optimize your success." Elon Musk with Tesla and SpaceX is a great current example of a person that's taken huge personal risks, as well as put forth exceptional effort to turn those risks into success. Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Outliers, talks about Bill Gates, Wayne Gretzky, and the Beatles, and how these extraordinary achievers all had different advantages given to them, but they converted the advantage into success with exceptional work effort. So there is no silver bullet, there's no easy road to achieving this extraordinary life, and luck is not a strategy or a plan. You have to make it happen. So there's my attempt to pass on a few nuggets of wisdom. I believe if you do the right thing, take risks and push yourself outside your comfort zone, work hard and deliver excellent results, you can be the you that you want to be, you can achieve the goals you have set for yourself, and you can be happy and proud. I think it's safe to say if you accomplish those things, you have made your life extraordinary. So, thank you again for letting me join you today. This has been, and you guessed it, an extraordinary pleasure to be here with you. Be proud of what you've achieved. Go out, seize the day, and make your life extraordinary. And as one final thought, if living an extraordinary life makes us happy and proud, and it's significantly up to each of us to make it happen, wouldn't it be great if living an extraordinary life was ordinary? Thank you very much, and congratulations.